Hey, in this video you're going to find out what peace of mind is and can anybody have peace of mind no matter what circumstances they're going through. Hey, I'm Stephen Webb and I'm a peace of mind coach, and I wanted to talk today about what peace of mind is, what it looks like, and can anybody have it. Well, first of all, let's talk about what it means. Peace of mind isn't about living some kind of tranquil life where nothing ever bad happens and you're like floating around and you're all in this wonderful heaven and you don't feel any pain and you don't feel any raw emotions or anything like that. Peace of mind is about being able to respond and react to situations in a peaceful, non-controlling way. Peace of mind is about having control over your thoughts and feelings rather than allowing them to control you. So for example, someone hurts us and we want to retaliate, we get mad, we get so drawn into it that we want revenge and we want them to suffer because we're suffering. Whereas peace of mind is about, well, look, they hurt us. It's not them hurting us directly. It's their past, their shadows, their problems. They're probably suffering. And although their actions have had an impact on us and hurting us, it doesn't necessarily mean it was deliberate and they wanted to hurt us. So it's about forgiving. It's about realizing that I'm hurt. My feelings are separate to their feelings. My feelings of good and coming out of it and forgiving is not dependent on their pain. And another thing about peace of mind, I just touched on forgiving. Forgiving would eat away at us if we don't forgive people. You know, we all know that person that had a divorce 20, 30, 40 years ago, and they're still hating that person today. But it just eats away our whole life. We'll end up going to the grave still hating. Yet we've had nothing to do with that person for 30, 40 years. That person's off doing whatever they're doing. All we know, they may have had a worse and terrible life. But it's also about responding to other situations, like when you're driving out in a car and someone chops you up and you're immediately like, cannot believe they've done that to me. I'm already late for the doctors. I left home this morning and I left just enough time for me to get to the doctors, and now you're in front of me and now you're going to make me late. And we often think that they deliberately set out in the morning to do this to us. That they've deliberately got some kind of vendetta against us. So we get in the car and we get really mad and we get really teasy and annoyed by them. And guess what? They're still there in front of us. It still happened. And in that moment, our reactions are so quick that we don't have any time to stop, take a breath back and go, do you know what? I've cut people up too. And when I did it, I didn't mean to. I wasn't aware that I did it. I wasn't aware that my mind was elsewhere at the time and I just happened to make a mistake. And perhaps they made the mistake, you know. And it reminds me of a Buddhist story about where two Buddhist monks were walking down a muddy track and they came across a female wearing really nice white clothes. And she wanted to get from one side to the other, but she couldn't get over there without getting muddy. So one of the Buddhist monks picked her up and carried her over and put her down. Well, they both walked back in silence. When they got back to their zendo in the evening, the one that didn't carry over looked at him and said, do you know what, we really shouldn't interact with beautiful girls like that. And the other one replied with, are you still carrying her? Then if we take that analogy to the road rage or anything like that, when something bad happens to us, when someone affects us in a negative way, we go and tell everybody because we want everybody to agree. We want to reinforce it. And before we know, we've told all our friends and family and anybody that will listen that this person's really annoyed us. And they're all going, yeah, yeah. Oh, I would have shouted at him too. Oh my God, that's so out of order. And before we know it, we're so annoyed by it. We're so wound up by it. Our whole vibration is just so mad. And it takes us days to let it go. So, in that respect, peace of mind is like what we got with cats or dogs. My little Bounty, he's a Westie, he's got wonderful peace of mind, and I'll tell you why. The postman comes to the door, or he's sleeping there sound, he's like just chilled out in the bed. And the postman comes to the door and knocks on the door, puts something through the door. He immediately jumps up, ruff, 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 panicking that the postman's some kind of axe murderer. And then the postman leaves again and Bounty's won. Yes, I got rid of him. See what I did? I got rid of him again. I won. He has no idea the postman's going to leave every single day anyway. But and immediately he chills right out and goes back to his bed and goes sleep. He doesn't spend days. I can't believe it, won the postman. He was almost here again today. He's going to be here tomorrow. What am I going to do? So peace of mind is about not reacting and not carrying our angry reactions along with us. It's also about understanding others. It's also about understanding that everybody is doing their best. No one gets out of bed in the morning and thinks, do you know what, I'm going to be a real asshole today. I'm going to really annoy people. I'm going to really drive really slowly. I'm going to say the wrong thing and I'm going to deliberately piss as many people off as possible. We don't do that. Nobody does that. Everybody's trying their best. And when we stop and understand that, we no longer get mad. We no longer get angry with people because we realise they're trying their best. The other thing that peace of mind is about being mindful. Mindful of what's around us. Mindful of whatever's arising. Start taking a deep breath and going, I'm breathing. You know, that air that gives us life. We spend 40 years of our life not even realising we're breathing. Not until we get a cold. So when we take a deep breath and we just allow everything to arise in what it is, rather than being angry about things, rather than trying to make everything different. I don't want this. I want something different. I want better than this. I want. It's all about I. It's all about the little me that wants to be happy. Well, happiness is chilling right out and being right here, right now. So that leads me on to the second question. Can anybody have peace of mind? Yes. Now, I've been through a whole heap of shit in my life, and you can see my story on stephenwebb.com. Server V, there's a link below. I'm paralysed from here down. I broke my neck 27 years ago. I have carers that don't do things the way I'd like them to do. I have help with nearly everything. I brought up a teenager. I've lost my best friend. So much stuff has happened. I don't want to go through everything. But I know that when I sit and take a deep breath and be okay with what's arising, be okay with this moment because it's all we have. Even when someone is really hurting us, we can have these glimpses of moments that are just peaceful. And then the mind jumps in and goes, oh yeah, but what about the pain? What about this? Or a feeling arises. And we go, it's okay, I'm just breathing for a minute. I'm just enjoying the flowers. I'm enjoying the sounds. I'm enjoying the birds. We got a thunderstorm outside at the moment. It's really bright, sunny, but I'm going to hear the thunder, so you may hear it on the video. It's about just being okay with it all. Now, if you want a bit of peace of mind, you can download my book, The 5 Secret Practices You Need for Peace of Mind. Now these are for busy people. These are for anybody that really hasn't got time to sit in a cave for 20 years and meditate to find that elusive peace of mind. So there's a link below, s.webb.me/book. Download my book and discover the 5 secret practices you need for peace of mind. Namaste. Subscribe, download the book. Links below.